Hello again, my legions. Welcome back to my channel. I am your console, the Godless Gamer, and thank you for heeding my rally cry. Thank you for answering the call, joining my legions once again, and helping me conquer the world as the Romans in Total War of Rome 2. We're jumping back into a really great series. Thank you to everybody who's been watching and liking and commenting. I love you guys so much. You really help support the channel, and I really appreciate that. So these series and everything that I do on this channel is for you guys, and I just want to make sure that we're all having fun, because that's the point. That's why we're all here. We're here to have fun. So let's jump back into our campaign, and let's keep conquering the world as the Romans. Let's go. So welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This is the situation that we're kind of in here to start episode 4. We have a lot of things. I have a fresh turn for us, so we're going to be able to do a lot of things. But let's kind of get a feel for what's kind of going on here, because there's a lot to look at and see, because we have some interesting developments going on possibly in Africa. We were fighting the Syracusans, and they have this navy right here, and I think that they're going to invade the Libyans. I think that's what they're about to do. So once they get another holding, or they get another territory, they're no longer going to be they're going to be on the map, essentially, because all that's left of Syracuse is this navy, or this army, I should say. It's actually an army. So this is all that's left of them. So if they take Thapsus, they're back on the field as a viable enemy here. They can start gathering strength again. And I'm really not against that. I'm not focused on the Syracusans right now. We're focusing on Carthage because I want to take Carthage. That's what I'm aiming for next, and I'm gonna see how long it takes us to get it. It shouldn't take us too long, maybe 2 or 3 turns. We'll see. Once I get my men moving, I'm currently recruiting some troops in some of my armies just to boost our strength a little bit for this eventual clash with Carthage. So I'm gonna use a turn to kind of boost my army. I have another army right here that I might use to reinforce. I would really like to get Carthage as soon as possible. I want this city. I want it. Your consul wants something, and he's going to get it. So we're going to try to get Carthage, and I'm going to try to make that happen. Maybe not this turn. We have to wait for our armies to get a little bit stronger. So a public opinion in Magna Graecia isn't great, and one of the things that's kind of helping it is the fact that I have these armies here. But this army's not going to be here forever, so I need to kind of keep an eye on the public opinion. I've got to change. I'm going to change the edict that we have going here. I'm not going to do bread and games anymore. I'm going to start Romanizing it, because 51% of Magna Graecia, the culture is Hellenistic, however you want to say it. But we want to change that. We want Roman here. So we're going to switch this to Romanization. Italy as a province is doing just fine on its own. I don't have to worry about that. Corsica and Sardinia should be okay without this army being here as well. Once I take this army out, it should be able to take care of itself as far as public opinion. It's not great. I can boost it a little bit, actually. Let's move my navy.
Put your backs into it.
That boosted it by 3. That's pretty good.
It is an honor to serve Rome. For honor and glory.
We're going to get these armies finally in Africa, both of these legions, my 2nd and 1st Legion. Legio 3, or my 3rd Legion, we're going to stay in Italy just in case these barbarians up here decide to get any funny ideas and start invading us. At least I'll have an army in the area. I shouldn't need more than 2 armies to fight Carthage. And if Syracuse takes Thapsus, like I'm predicting they're going to, we're going to have to fight them immediately, because we want to finish our province here, or we want to start working for this province, the province of Africa. In Lepsis, there's a very... or maybe it's this one. One of these settlements has a very valuable farming settlement, so this is another province that's really going to be bringing in the food. It's going to really help us with food. That's why I tend to go to finish Magna Graecia first and then go for Africa. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to have to fight the Libyans soon. I do have a peace treaty with them that we got. Let's see how long we have to wait for it. Because I'd rather not break my
Do
word.
not wander in like a desert beggar. If you
9
have something to
turns.
say it like a civilized
So Libya's
man.
down here. Syracuse we can keep fighting, so we can at least take these 2 settlements. We can take Carthage, and then this one down here. Thapsus. And then hopefully by then enough time will have gone by so we can start fighting Libya. So we have a lot on our plate as far as conquest. Let's get it done. We have no more money to spend. We're going to get this army moving next turn. My spies are moved.
How can I serve Rome?
I've got a champion that I got to put in this army. Okay. Before we end the turn, I like to check my political situation. We're beloved. Everybody basically hates us, and there's not really much we can do. The difficulty level takes 25 loyalty from all of them. So we might end up having to fight a whole bunch of civil wars, but we still have 3 turns of protection remaining. So let's hurry up this fight against Carthage. See, they did it. That's good. That's good.
Treaty would be an
And they
arrow shot with deadly intent
Oh, I thought the
against our
Syracusians were
mutual
asking for
enemy.
this non-aggression pact. If you give me more money, I might do this. I don't need to. I just don't want peace treaties to get in the way of my future conquests or non-aggression pacts.
I am Rome's champion.
You are Rome's champion?
How can I serve Rome?
No, I'm not trying to choose my champion. I'm trying to choose the army. Thank you.
Advance.
My skill. No further orders. There is more.
I'm gonna keep this spy here just to keep things lit so I know what's going on.
Fleet reporting.
Let's get these 2 armies moving.
The waves still beckon.
Public order in Corsica and Sardinia is doing fine. Public order here. We might have to deal with a rebellion. We might have to. But that's fine. I have an army here that can take care of it. And they can use the experience. This is a fresh legion. This is a look out. None of my troops have experience yet. So even if a rebellion rises up, I see it as an opportunity to get some experience. So if this happens, it happens. I don't care. We should encounter Egypt now. We did. Let's get a trade agreement with Egypt. It's going to be pretty valuable. 215.
Be at ease, good emissary. Speak your part as though fit. In the
How about
name
now?
of the Lord,
Yes.
your sagacity.
So that should help with income. I really like trading with Egypt up until the moment we conquer them. But they're pretty far off as far as our conquest goals, so I can afford to get a trade agreement with them. We're going to start our amphitheater line of buildings in Rome, and we're going to start working up to a Colosseum. A Colosseum has to be in Rome. I always build a Colosseum in Rome. I refuse to not. There's never been a playthrough where I haven't built the Colosseum here. If I take this navy away from Corsica and Sardinia, it will still be in the positive. Let's get them back to Magna Graecia. It only helped by 1. Okay.
Reporting. It is an honor to serve Rome.
Carthage is recruiting. It's not going to help them at all. 2 more turns. Let's send a diplomatic mission to Egypt. And you two need to start having kids. I need a son. This is a daughter. I need a son to carry on my name. I don't want to have to fall on a nephew. I want to continue my line of the family. Just thinking. I apologize, guys. Forgive me if I go a little slow. Whenever I'm playing this game, I am micromanage. I'm I'm a super micromanager. I will check things once and then once again. Just want to make sure I don't forget anything. Can I hire any more agents? I can't. Money isn't great, but it's not awful either. We do have pretty much 3 full stacks. We have 3 full
We
legions.
must have
No.
peace.
You must have death.
This
Not gonna have peace.
Come now, let us debate this matter like civilized men, and then realize that a treaty would
I
be
don't
sensible.
think they're gonna attack us. Which is really like kind of the point of a non-aggression pact, is to make sure that they don't attack you. But I don't think they're going to. I don't think we need to double down on our treaties with Massilia. A trade agreement should be enough. Don't they understand that we're just making money with each other? Do we... Why would I
All I ask is a treaty.
put that trade
I am
agreement in
not
jeopardy?
proposing marriage now, am I? There will be no harridan mothers-in-law.
No. Here's another person that we're already trading with. Is that enough? They're just all afraid. That's really the answer. They're just terrified that I'm going to come kill them. Which is true, but... My diplomat betrayed me.
Your orders? Yes.
Let's get this army landed.
Rome. Disembarking. It is an honor to harder men. Harder.
Let's get this army landed.
I will do anything. Of course.
Really? There we go.
To land. How can I serve Rome? Get that shield up. They dare to block me.
They dare to block me. It's your own men. Relax.
How can I be of assistance? Moving unseen, swift and silent, a shadow among shadows.
So this might be a deceptively hard battle. If the Carthaginians bring this army into the city, I don't want that to happen. I want this army to stay out here so I can attack this army and drag everybody out of the city. Because the garrison here might be pretty intense. There's 9 units here. They have 3 Carthaginian hoplites, 2 Libyan hoplites, 2 mob, which is pretty useless, but 2 Libyan javelin men. So every man counts. But with 2 armies, we should be able to slaughter them. The public opinion in Magna Graecia is improving. That's what I want to see. And our culture has become dominant. Spend some money. Even though she betrayed me, even if she betrays me, the loyalty of the target party still goes up. It still improves. I don't want to promote any of them. Let's do it. I'll just... This just, whenever I promote them, it affects my influence. My influence goes down when I give other parties promotions. That's why I tend to try to avoid doing it, unless I really, really have to. But it seems to be what's going to really help us. I mean, promoting them does help me in the way that once they get promoted, like this guy, -2 upkeep for all land units in his army, and he is a commander, so that will help me out. But it's just going to mess with my influence. I think we're still good. We might go down to admired, but if it happens, it happens. I need to start appeasing these people. Let's see. It did. We went down to admired. Ugh, whatever. It'll go back up. We'll be fine. I don't want to have to worry about civil wars right now. I've got other things on my plate.
We hunger for battle.
So we're going to have a battle with Carthage next turn. Please keep this army out. Please keep them outside the city. Please be dumb. Please be dumb. Crap, they moved. I needed it to be right next to the city in order to draw all the troops out.
It is a simple gift,
No.
gold.
We're fighting you next.
Are these words from a sober tongue?
Yes,
So
I am.
Then I must accept them, even as I despair of them.
I'm sober as hell. I don't care about either. Faction joins your enemies. This faction has formed an alliance with your enemies. This threatens you and strengthens your... So the Libyans just... Did they just go back on their peace agreement? You're no longer protected from secession and civil war. So all these things are happening at once. So we're at war with Libya again. Even though we had signed that peace treaty, they reneged on their peace treaty. And for some reason, they're still considered reliable. Why? They just went back on the peace treaty. So we're fighting 3 people. We're fighting Carthage, we're fighting Syracuse, and we're fighting Libya now. Good thing we got these armies.
Ready for battle. Commander.
We got them in Africa.
Laying siege to the settlement. Besieging settlement. Commander.
How may I serve you?
I'm going to try to use my spy to sabotage their supplies. There's only a 40% chance, but if I do it, it's going to reduce their movement range, so they might not be able to reinforce Carthage. I'm trying it.
See it.
It's a little expensive, but... Failed.
Rome deserves better. I am sorry.
Executor.
Ready for battle. Make haste, men.
Alright, next turn, if they don't sally out, which they probably won't, if they don't sally out, I guess we'll have a siege battle ahead of us. I might even just auto-resolve it if it's going to be easy. Okay, so our protection is gone. There's only 11% risk of... And we're beloved again. Perfect. There's only 11% chance that anybody rises up. House of Papiria, and the House of Julia. Papiria is the weakest faction of all of them. They don't even have any, at least if I remember correctly, they don't have rights to anything that I've taken. So Corsican Sardinia is Julia, Magna Graecia is Cornelia, and we have Italia. Papiria has no rights to anything. I wouldn't be surprised if they start gaining possession of Africa as we start taking it. But currently they are the weakest. They have rights to none of my land. So they're not as concerning as the Julia. Let's see. Let's secure their loyalty. Now there's only a 7% chance. Okay. Now there are tricks to dealing with civil wars to make things easy, like putting the rebellious faction member in a really weak army, so when the civil war rises up, he only has a very weak army. So there's things that we can do to mitigate how difficult and tedious civil wars are going to be. So there are some tricks to the trade, but I don't really have to worry about it yet. Once we start really dealing with loyalty problems and I'm really feeling the pressure and I'm feeling that a civil war is on the horizon, we'll start doing those things, but I don't have to start doing that yet. We are just fine. We're doing just well.
Greetings, friend. We will speak. Greetings to you. I trust you come with honorable.
Yeah, I was trying to get a non-aggression pack, but you just won't have it. Just not happening. Let's see how much slaves are affecting the public order here. Only -5. That's actually nothing. Slaves aren't a problem. We can actually do with some more slaves. Slaves really boost your economy, so let's try to get some slaves. Public order stopped going up in Carolis. Not going to lower taxes or anything. We need to start getting some more income. Would be really nice. They sallied out like fools. Okay, that saves me a whole bunch of trouble. Let's fight it. Is this my dictator's army? Yes, it is. It is. This is my dictator he's attacking. We don't even need all these reinforcements, but that's what's coming. Let's... As much as I would love to do a manual battle, look at the odds, guys. It would just be a waste of our time. Let's just auto-resolve it. Like, if it's going to be worth fighting a battle, and like, if my armies really need my expertise to help them, I'll do it, but... That was just going to be a slaughter. Apparently it's considered a historic battle. It's a legendary battle. I'm going to take slaves. Both of my armies got experience. I guess it's good that we're saving our strength. Because we're going to have to fight Syracuse. Look, they're running. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Our envoys have discovered a woman in a foreign village who seems to be blessed with the power of persuasion. We could hire her to assist in future negotiations with foreign nations. What do you say? It's like our Counselor Troy, for any Star Trek fans out there. That's this woman is. I get an important character, or I refuse, and I get some loyalty from all the political parties. Yeah, let's do that. My second legion just improved. My first legion just improved. My dictator ranked up. Great city of Babylon. Babylon was a major city of ancient Mesopotamia in the fertile plain between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Nebuchadnezzar II, from 604 to 561 BC, ordered the construction of the imperial grounds, including the Etemenaki ziggurat and the construction of the Ishtar Gate, the most prominent of the 8 gates around Babylon, as well as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. According to legend, Nebuchadnezzar built the Hanging Gardens for his Median wife, Queen Amytis, because she missed the green hills and valleys of her homeland. In October of 331 BC, Alexander the Great conquered the city and made it his capital. Under Alexander, Babylon flourished as a center of learning and commerce. Capture the region of Seleucia and Mesopotamia. Yeah, we're quite a ways from doing that, but thank you, game, for giving us that little tidbit. Macedon was destroyed? Speaking of Alexander the Great, his faction was just destroyed. My dictator is a heroic savior, plus 5% chance of wounding enemy agents in self-defense. Or he got a... He didn't become a... I'm sorry, he got a... What do you call it? I can't think of the word. I'm sorry. His household. So his retainers, that's what I'm thinking about. What's his lowest trait? We've given him so much cunning. Let's improve something else now. Let's make him a better commander. Experience ranks for infantry recruits. Plus 10% morale for all units during battles? Nah. Let's give him more zeal. I don't want to just focus on one of his skills. I want to, give him a little bit of everything. Carthage is on its last legs. I don't know what they're doing on... I don't know what they're doing with all their forces out here, but... They refuse to face me. They just don't want to fight me.
Ready for orders. Victory for Rome!
It's an easy auto-resolve. Kick the guy in the nuts, stab him in the neck.
Ready for orders. At your command.
The Battle of Carthage, 267 BC, victory over Carthage. Why was that considered a legendary, like, historic battle? It was a slaughter. They had no chance. We can engage this army now. Let's go get them. Of course, they run away. Expected nothing less.
At your service, treading softly.
Now, this is the sea region. This region right here that's outlined in red. As long as I have one of every kind, or as many as I can, one of every kind of port building. There's a shipwright in... I don't think I want this here. I think I want to build a harbor. We're going to have to get a temple built in Carthage. We have to start doing that. Once we have access, I have to destroy those buildings first. Seems like the public order is just at the right time, at the perfect time, getting better. So we're not going to have a rebellion. That's good news. So things are looking pretty good. 0% risk of civil wars. Oh, I have to improve my legions. How could I forget?
At your command. At your command. Salve. How can I help? Earn those shields. Ready for battle.
Didn't one of my generals level up?
For battle.
I thought one of my generals leveled up. Yeah, my leader. Oh, we just upgraded him. We already upgraded. I'm sorry, guys. It's one of those days. Just one of those days. Now, I actually might do this because I'm not focused on Mauritania. I don't care about Mauritania right now. So if Carthage wants a peace treaty, I'm actually willing to do it. We're focusing on Africa now. Mauritania can wait. Mauritania isn't a particularly valuable... I mean, it has some resources, I believe. I can't look... Oh, yes, I can. There's wood here. There's wood in Mauritania, but I think that's the only thing. Oh, no. There might be some dyes as well. I can't zoom out. It's not letting me... There we go. I want to confirm this. I guess there aren't. One of the settlements is pretty valuable, but I'm not focused on Mauritania. I'll be honest, guys. Africa's more valuable. Oops, I should have accepted that. I hit cancel by accident.
But so be it.
I'll renegotiate that. I could probably get more money if I do it myself.
Have not omens shown that the gods will welcome it?
No.
My ancestors have spoken well of you, and so we offer a treaty. The worthy make the best friends.
Nope. An invasion force? Not really much of an invasion force. But we're going to be at peace with them anyway. Let's get that going.
Does this pass for speech? Where you
Oh,
come
now they
from?
won't.
P?
Raise a fleet in Carthage. Don't think I'm going to do that.
We hunger for battle. We hunger for battle.
Since this army's in range, we're going to have them attack it.
Ready for orders. None will escape. We take this settlement for Rome.
I think I'm just going to do this manually, guys. I want to give you at least one. Let's just do it manually. I want to do one. I don't want to auto-resolve everything, and I want at least one manual battle in these episodes, because it's fun. So let's keep it fun, and let's, even though it's going to be a slaughter, let's get at least one manual battle. Looks like this is the best approach.
Greeks are not made for war. They are made for growing olives, writing poetry, and banging on about their bloody boring ideas. Today, we are going to show them an idea called fighting. They won't like it.
Alright, it made me chuckle a little bit. I'll give him that.
Hastati!
Cohorts parati! Brave Romans to a man! In service of Rome!
Melee infantry ready! Advance at speed! Velites! Quick march! Orders! In the name of Rome! Your orders!
Get those. Since now we have some cavalry, let's get them in a nice position too.
Advance at speed!
And be in a position to hit these guys in the flank once we start engaging.
General! Right out! Orders! Quickly now! Sons of Mars!
Velites! Yes, Commander! Hastati! Melee infantry at your command! Orders understood!
These are relatively weak. They're only militia hoplites.
Hastati! Sic Domine!
Commander! Happy to serve Rome! Hastati! Ready and waiting! Ready! Orders! At the double! Velites! Advance at speed!
Ready and waiting.
Look at these peasants running. You can get away from me. And apparently their general is just going to stand there and watch all of his men get slaughtered.
Ready. Arrivals at the double.
Velites! Melee infantry!
Equites!
Engage!
Orders.
Swift melee cavalry!
Orders.
Hastati!
Equites!
Melee cavalry ready! Roll quickly now! For glory! Hastati!
Alright, Velites, chill out.
Yes, Commander! March at speed! Double time!
Equites!
We're not going to let the general get away.
For glory.
Okay, and... Is that the end of the Syracusans? No, they have an army. They have an army that they just ran off with.
Commander,
And my dictator ranked up again. He's got an even cooler helmet now. He's got like the cheek guard plates. His armor kind of looks the same, but his helmet's cooler. Yeah. I like it.
ready for battle. Ready for orders.
So that's another piece of Africa.
Commander. My sword is yours. Get that shield up.
To your duties, men.
Ready for battle.
We're going to finish that group of technologies. Even though I kind of don't really care about ship health and stuff, I don't focus on my navies a lot, we need to finish this in order to get the group 1. Plus 3% movement range for all my armies. So, that's pretty useful.
Ready for orders.
You are welcome.
They might try to negotiate a peace treaty themselves. We'll see.
Moving unseen. Swift and silent. A shadow among shadows.
To end it. Nope. Decimus Junius Brutus.
At
To
your
level him
command.
up. Again. Plus 2 public order in local province might be nice. Minus 10 morale for all enemy units. A dreaded reputation gives the strength of 20 armies. Don't fight a lot of defensive battles, but we do a lot of offensive battles. Plus 10% morale for all units during offensive battles. Don't just stand there, attack! Do that.
We hunger for battle.
Wow, Julia really is warming to us. That's good news. Let's see what we can do about Cornelia. We already gave this guy a promotion. Let's do another diplomatic mission. Let's do the Veneti. I'm really hoping this works out. Do not betray me, lady. I really want to improve the Veneti's opinion of me. Don't want them to attack me. Let's see if she betrays me. Making 3,000 gold every turn now. Our income is improving. The Carthaginians are raiding me. Oh, they're taking attrition now. They must have just lost their only homeland. She betrayed me. Come on. Child is born. Is this my son? It is a boy, Marcus Junius Sura. Is it my son? It is. No. It's another nephew. Why is my brother having a bunch of kids and I'm not? I think it might be time to send our dictator. He's level 5. I think we got him to a nice high level. He has proved himself on the battlefield, but I don't know. I just got him that really nice trait. I'm thinking about having my brother get some experience. Let's not. Let's conquer Africa, the province of Africa, with our dictator.
At your service.
Carthage has no more land. Everything, even their territories in Iberia, that's all gone. Carthage is nothing except these two armies and this navy. They probably have a couple of navies out here, but as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that's left of them are these armies.
Ready for orders.
How may I serve you?
This might be the last piece of Syracuse, too.
For death and honor! On the move! Leave none alive!
I think this is going to destroy Syracuse.
Advance!
It didn't. They must have another army sneaking around somewhere.
What do? Swift and silent as a shadow.
Yeah, here they are.
In Rome's service, I never
We
tire.
hunger to your duties, men! Any man who drops out is left behind! Set up the watch! We hunger for battle!
So we're running out of time a little bit here. Opinion's going up in Carolese, that's what I like to see. The opinion is really improving now in Magna Graecia. So things look good. Let's do one more turn. Let's see if we can get these last two Carthaginian armies at least off of our land. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Trying to get around me.
We seek trade and prosperity for all. I am sure that you can see that in your noble wisdom.
Expansion is devious. Okay. It's a trade agreement, it's not a peace deal.
The hungry dogs are all...
At your command! Ready for orders! Call this a garrison?
At your command. For death and honor!
We're ambushing them, yeah, because they were force marching.
On the move. Commander. I want hourly patrols. Call this a garrison.
If I build auxiliary barracks, it doesn't give me access to elephants. I'll just do a regular one. And I normally do a slave trader here in Carthage. 100%, 100 wealth from local commerce, plus 25% wealth generated by slaves. Reduces the decline, plus 10% from industry, plus 10% from agriculture, minus building costs, plus 2 public order, minus 2 slave unrest. So it's a pretty good one. And since Africa is a pretty good moneymaker, this is just doubling down on the money making. Let's actually not do that yet. Let's get a temple built. I need to start spreading my culture here. Another Shrine of Mars. Do Jupiter here.
We hunger for battle. For orders. Ready for battle.
Probably throw... I can't do it now because they're force march stance, but I want to start filling up this legion again. Or we still have some slots and we can get it to a full stack. But I'm just going to keep my dictator on the move. We'll just keep pursuing the Syracusians as they seem to be running and conquering things as they're running. So they'll probably abandon Lepsis and then they'll go conquer Macomades. And then we'll just keep following them. That's what they want to keep doing.
Only Rome.
We hunger for battle.
So that's it. I think that's a good place to end it. Let's end the turn though, just so we have a fresh one.
Reporting.
Researching things. Is there anything else I can build?
We hunger for battle.
No. Let's end it. See what happens between the turns.
It is a simple gift, gold,
Nope.
but one that...
Not gonna happen. See? Told you. Look, now Syracuse wants to take Macomades or I hope I'm saying that right. Macomades, yeah. See what's going on back here at Lepsis. Okay, so I just moved my spy. I wanted to see what was happening. I thought the Libyans were trying to invade here.
On the road again.
Wanted to see where that navy went.
Moving unseen. My
Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. We will decide where to move everybody else. We will do that in the next one. Ooh, we got a new slot here in Carolee's. The game is tempting me to keep playing, but we're not going to, guys. We're just gonna wrap it up. I think that's another good one. We just got 2 more territories in Africa. We're halfway to completing Africa already, and it seems to be a steamroll. We're doing just fine. We've got 2 legions in the area, so we should be able to deal with anything. The Carthage has been destroyed. This faction has been destroyed. Their enemies were too numerous. So that's the end of Carthage. We were able to eliminate our rivals, the Carthaginians, this turn. One of my generals is a poor disciplinarian. All right. So that's it, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really great episode. We got at least one manual battle, but I admit that we did get a whole bunch of auto resolves. But we got Conquest. We're making great progress. We've already got a toehold in Africa, and we're gonna start making that province ours. But that's gonna be for the next one, guys. But if you did enjoy this one, hit that like button down at the bottom of the screen. Become a subscriber if you want notifications. Hit that little bell icon. Be notified when we release new episodes of my Let's Play. This is going really fun, so I'm looking forward to the next episode. And I hope to see you guys there. So thanks everyone for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Episode 5 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one.